Yeah, no, I spoke to Gal this morning. Obviously, it was a bit of a concern there last night, but he had some scans last night, and they've revealed that there's not a tear there, which is great. And Gal, being Gal, wants to play on Friday night, so he's doing all in his powers to get back on the field as quickly as possible. Given that Origin's 4 weeks away, if he's thinking about playing on Friday night, I don't think there's any worries of him not being there game one. You know, he's the captain and been an inspirational part of the New South Wales team over the last few seasons, and it was great to receive that news this morning. Wasn't great yesterday watching him go down and seeing him sitting on the sideline with the brace on his leg, but he's it's not as serious as we first thought, so that's good news. I don't think so. I think that he's a professional and he'll look after himself, and if he's not right to play, he certainly won't play. But being the player that he is, he puts his club first, and so he should. And he's thinking of playing on Friday night, so he hasn't ruled himself out of doing that yet. So for Gal to put his hand up, he wouldn't play if he wasn't right. But we'll see how he goes, and he'll do everything he possibly can to get back on the field as fast as he can. I didn't actually talk to him about the pain. I just asked him how he was feeling, and he told me about the scans, and they don't think it's as bad as they thought it was. And then we just talked about doing rehab and getting himself ready to go as quickly as possible. So, but for us, it's good news that he's not going to miss. Well, if he does miss a game, it's only one. It's not going to be 2 or 3 or 6 at this stage. I suppose Gal's pretty important in the makeup of our team, because at the moment I'm not really quite sure where he'll play. So whether it's back row or front row, I know he'll do the job, but given that we're still a little bit unclear on where he would play or wouldn't play, certainly other blokes came into calculations when I was doing a bit of a game plan in my head in terms of who would start and who would come off the bench. But I mean, at the moment, as it stands, he should be right, and that's great news for New South Wales. I know him reasonably well, and he wouldn't play unless he could give it 100%. Now, I think he was in some doubt last year with a knee injury leading into game one, where he injured his posterior cruciate. So he's a guy that would only play if he could do the role that was required, and I don't think it'd affect him one bit, to be honest. Still determining the makeup of the side, but I'm not too far away. I've got a pretty good, I've got a clearer picture on where we want to do, where we want to go, and who we want to use. So I'll speak to Bob Fulton, and I'll probably speak to Ricky over the next coming days and sort of get their input on things and go from there. But I mean, I am determined to be pretty settled on what I want after this weekend's round of football. So that'll give me 2 weeks to know exactly where we're going. But having said that, and I said it last week, and I certainly don't want to jinx myself, but your best laid plans can go wrong. So we'll just see where we go. But it's an exciting time, and everyone's looking forward to Origin. I think it's great that we've got plenty of depth in those areas, and we've got guys that are really starting to put their hand up. So for us, it is good. But again, Origin is a different requirement to club football, but they're showing me that they want to be a part of it, and their efforts are continually improving. So that's a good sign for us going forward. I think they're all playing well, and that's a good sign, and we're relatively injury free. But again, things can change pretty quickly in this game, and we've just got to be ready to go with whatever side we come up with, and hopefully get the guys into camp and work hard and see where we go from there.